Alright, what's up guys, it's me, HazardBest, back with a UFC video, and today I'm going to be discussing who I personally want to see in UFC 5. I use the official UFC rankings, so I'm going to be missing a lot of prospects, but if I miss your favorite fighter that you want to see in UFC 5, let me know down in the description, and if you agree with my picks also. So, see ya. Alright, we're going to be structuring this video in order of weight divisions. So to start us off, we have Flyweight, and the first fighter I want to see in Flyweight is Muhammad Mokaev. The man has been on an absolute tear in the UFC, though he did run into some trouble in his last fight. But that could only add to his stats, because, you know, that submission defense is going to be much more important in UFC 5, if you play the beta, of course. The man has some decent striking, and of course, you know, that ground game's going to be insane. I feel like it would be nice to have some variety in Flyweight, because in UFC 4, it's kind of an empty division. I don't know how many fighters they're adding, but I'm assuming it's going to be everyone in UFC 4, plus some new fighters. Hopefully, Muhammad Mokaev is one of them. Alright, moving on to our next division of Bantamweight. The next fighter I want to see is Umar Nurmagomedov. I'm not the biggest fan of his fighting style in real life, but I feel like that grappling is going to be so much fun. The ground game in UFC 5 is a lot more enjoyable than 4, from what I understand. And from what I've played, I definitely had a lot more fun, so hopefully it only gets better, and Umar Nurmagomedov would make a good fit in the Bantamweight division. And for our next fighter, it is one of my personal favorites, and one that I'm really excited to see if they have in UFC 5. It's going to be Adrian Yanez. One of arguably the best combination boxers in Bantamweight division currently, in my opinion. Of course, don't flame me in the comments. But, man, that boxing and the speed, the crispness of the combos, who wouldn't want to play that in UFC 5? You know what I mean? Alright, and moving on to Featherweight, we only have one fighter for this division, I believe, and I want to see Bryce Mitchell in UFC 5. Bryce Mitchell and his crazy jiu-jitsu would go absolutely ham. The striking might be a little tough to deal with, but he is a pretty decent striker, so I wouldn't be too scared of that. And for lightweight, the main person I want to see is Jalen Turner, the Tarantula. A very tall and lanky striker, great elbows, great submissions as well. I feel like he'd be a very versatile player in the UFC 5 game, and it'll be cool to see him. But starting off in welterweight is Jeff Neal, someone with great power in their hands and great body kicks. People with great fundamentals are usually pretty fun for me to play in UFC 4, so I'd want to see him. And someone I'd even be more excited to play with is Ian Machado Gary, the cringe king of the welterweight division. He has great slip straights, and that right hand will be just money for when we play him, if we do get to play him. I couldn't really find anyone for light heavyweight, but someone that could be in light heavyweight and heavyweight that I want to see in UFC 5 is Jailton Almeida. This guy has been on an absolute tear lately. His grappling is so dominant, and he's so crazy good on the ground. He'll be a lot of fun to play, to dominate players online. He'll probably make a lot of people rage quit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, and the final fighter I want to see in UFC 5, purely for the slams alone, is Alexander Romanov. He has great grappling, questionable gas tank, but man, those slams are going to be crazy, especially if we have that little suplex slam that he has, and all the other crazy stuff he does. That judo toss, the ring is going to shake every time you land that. Alright, and that's all for now. I'm going to be uploading a lot of UFC 5 content when it comes out, so make sure to stick around for that. I'll even have live streams where you guys can come in and fight me at any time, so if you want the smoke, you can come in and get it. Let me know who you guys want to see in UFC 5 down below. See you next time. Peace.